you got the roller. Maybe if I go like this. There we go. Now we're like really close. Yeah, I came over here. I was like, it's kind of crisp in the air.
I have like this little space heater, but
I mean, it'll get warm in here, but just for now. I feel like my ears are hot. My ears are hot. That is a dapper looking sweater. I like it.
Thank you.
Do you know Mr. Rogers? Have you seen those trailers?
Yeah.
Are you going to go see that movie?
With Tom Hanks. Dude, I never...
You never grew up with...
No.
There was something I was going to ask you.
We're live.
Lou Bega. Is he German?
Mambo number 5,
Yeah.
dude? I don't think so.
I thought he was German. Because before that song got hot in the U.S., my sister was in Germany for, I don't know, she spent the summer there or something, and she came back with a stupid CD of that stupid song. She was like ranting and raving about it, and she said it was playing everywhere in Germany.
But that
So
song
I thought he was German.
that song is famous here too, though, right?
Now, this was like months before it got to the U.S.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe even like a year before.
Oh, shoot. I'll be right back. I'm gonna
Okay.
slunk out.
Yeah, you can slunk out. I don't know how to talk to myself about myself. I'll just watch you awkwardly and then look at our sweet, sweet logo. But yeah, I was thinking that today. I was like, did Rudy get down to Mambo number 5?
I'm definitely listened to it.
Yeah.
But I didn't get down to it.
No.
Whatever
Well, I
that
figured
means.
if he was German, you might have been like, yeah, stand up, Germany. I'm ready to roll.
I don't think he is German. I think he's...
I'm
Isn't he
gonna-
from like the Caribbean or something like that?
I'm going to show our viewers how diverse our sponsorship is. Are you ready for it? So you take a Coors,
Okay.
this silver god right here.
Yeah.
You open it like so. Oh, yeah. Oh, foamy. Yes.
Yeah.
Then you take your tomato juice, and it has sriracha in it and some salts. And then you pour these two together. And I know it looks like a lot of tomato juice, because the viewers are probably going to be like, you're really watering your beer down. No. I'm going to slowly drink this and add beer to it throughout this whole podcast.
Don't you have to mix it because now the beer is like on top?
No, it'll filter in.
Do you want a shot of whiskey in it?
Not in it, but on the side of it.
Don't
it's
have
like-
much left, but
Well, don't give me a lot then.
it'll be a finger.
Maybe like a pinky. There you go. Nice. That's a good pour. That's not. Yeah. Okay. I see you got your free nuts. That's good.
My what?
Free nuts? No? Are those not nuts?
There
Those
are
aren't
nuts,
free.
but they're not free.
Oh, damn. Did you get free nuts?
Last time. Not this time.
Oh, darn.
Boom.
We're all set up.
Look what I'm wearing today. Metal shirt. Vettel.
What's his first name?
Sebastian.
Where's he from?
Germany.
Germany.
F1 driver.
Did he do well?
Nope.
Oh.
So a little background story. I went to the F1 race, the Formula 1 race in Austin this past weekend. And I went there for my favorite driver, Sebastian Vettel. And within 9 laps, his car broke.
Oh, no. Were there any other Germans in the race? That you could like switch and start rooting for?
Yes, there's another German, but I don't really like him.
He's not very good.
He drives for Renault. He's not a really good team.
Whoa.
But I got kind of pissed because I bought this shirt, and it wasn't cheap.
No, not at the event. It's not going to be cheap. It's
Guess-
a cool shirt.
Guess how much?
35. Up? You paid more than $35 for a t-shirt? 45? 48.50. 49. 55?
$50.
Jeez Louise,
Yeah, it's
man.
rip-off. And guess what?
Did it come signed? Is it holographic?
It already has 2 holes in it. 2 small holes in it.
From what?
I don't know. It's a rip-off.
How did they hang them? Maybe they're...
But, it does have a
sweet patch.
Italian flag right here. And boom, I don't eat the nuts.
Why does he have Italian if he's German?
Because he drives for, wait for it. This is
Okay.
why it's so expensive.
Oh.
You see that?
Got the little pony on the front.
Ferrari.
That must be nice.
He drives for Ferrari.
but his car broke, so that's not saying a lot for Ferrari.
Yeah,
How
Ferrari
did
is
it break? Mechanical, or did he drive it into something?
suspension. Broke.
So he couldn't steer it?
No, his one wheel went like up.
Oh, that would hinder your abilities to steer a race car.
Yeah, man, Ferrari's been going downhill in Formula One.
That sucks.
I actually have a signed thing here of the greatest F1 driver ever.
It looks like a dicky, but I know it's a race hood.
I think they call it balaclava. Almost sounds like a Greek
baklava.
like
Yeah.
dessert. Signed by Michael Schumacher, 7-time world champion.
Did you meet him? Or is this a purchase? It's a purchase.
No. Michael Schumacher is like, he had a skiing accident and he hit his head real hard.
Yeah. So you conned him out of a...
No. He's like, he's pretty much a vegetable.
Oh.
Sad story.
So how did you get the signature?
eBay.
It's a long journey, but we got there.
Yeah, but
All
I
right.
bought this before, like when he was still
in his prime.
yeah.
Damn.
But now, like, there's a new guy, Lewis Hamilton, well, semi-new,
I've heard of him.
who's now has 6 championships. Who he won it in Austin, and I hate him. And people consider him the greatest, but I'm like, no, he's not.
Who's he race for?
Mercedes. Hence why he always wins, because Mercedes never ever breaks down. You know why?
Why?
Because it's German.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird that you don't root for the German squad.
Well, because it's an English driver.
So that negates the German in it.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. That's upsetting. That would really piss me off to get a $55 shirt or $50 shirt.
50.
Well, you had to fly there too, so you throw in that.
And you know what? You know how much a beer is at the racetrack?
Probably a gajillion dollars.
$9.
That's not too bad because
not
sporting
bad,
events,
actually.
I feel like it's $12.
And it was like a tall can.
Oh, see, that's a good deal.
I wish my dog would just sit down. She's walking around like
anxious,
tap dancing.
She's like, I haven't seen Sean in so long.
Yeah.
I miss him. I want to be by him, but I can't. There's too many things in the way.
I went there for 3 days. Friday, practice. Saturday, qualifying. Sunday, the race. Drank beer all 3 days. Bought this shirt.
It's a lot.
I'm out like a yearly salary in 3 days.
But it was an adventure of a lifetime.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah. Did any of your family meet you?
Nope.
Bums. Those bums.
Also visited Austin a little bit.
I heard it's a cool town.
Yeah. It has its ups and downs.
What's it down? Hit me with the hard stuff first.
There was like, we went to this one area and we wanted to get a coffee. And there was just like a lot of shady people around, if you know what I mean. Like a lot of people on the streets, just kind of looking shady.
Like north of us, yes.
Yes. So we didn't really feel safe there, so we kind of left that quickly.
Yeah.
But then we went to another part and had like really good barbecue.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
Barbecue.
that's probably what you went down for. You're like licking your lips on the way down.
Yep. Had some
How
bris.
many barbecue joints did you hit up?
Not that many actually.
Damn.
2 or 3.
Okay, it's more than one. Because if you only went down there and you had one, that'd be a fail on your part.
The problem was we didn't really have time because of the race.
All the race. How long does that race last?
The race is about 2 hours, but
How long was qualifying?
qualifying is also like 2 hours. Everything is about 2 hours,
Oh.
but you kind of, they had like all kinds of other stuff going on. So like Friday during the practice, they had the first practice session, then they had other cars were practicing, then they had a second practice session, and then at night they had a concert, Imagine Dragons.
Pretty good.
And then Saturday they had the qualifying.
Was Kendrick Lamar with them?
No.
Oh, man.
And then at night they had a concert, Pink.
Not a fan.
No. But then Sunday we
Did you
walked.
stay for the Pink concert?
No.
Oh,
We walked to our, or we had general admission. We walked, and I was like, wait a minute. That's freaking Pink. And she was like standing right there waiting for her entourage. And yeah, it was her. And we're just like walked by her and we're like,
Just really close.
no, I was like,
Oh.
stay far away from her.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Dirty.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, like 130,000 people or something like that, I think. Or maybe even more. I wish,
That's a lot
Puma,
of people.
can you like freaking lay down?
Tell him no.
Puma, come here.
Don't let a man talk to you like that, Puma.
And Platz. And stay. Good girl. But you know what kind of makes me mad a little bit?
What's that?
One of my pet peeves.
What? Hang on. Is it something to do with racing?
No, not
Something to do with the color pink?
no.
I'm trying to see where you're tying into this. Okay, go.
It's just a segue.
Okay, go.
When you're in line somewhere
In line. Okay, so lines.
and people stand really close to you,
Oh my God. You know what I do about that? Do
punch them.
you? No, I turn around. So we're face to face like this close.
Oh yeah.
Well, granted, we're not face to face because I usually am taller than everyone.
Yeah.
But we're like, their chest will be in my chest will be in their face.
Really?
And I'll if you're gonna be that close to me, what's the difference between me turning around? I'll make you as uncomfortable as possible.
That's a good idea.
It's a great idea. It works every time. And then they look up at me and they're like, whoops, and then they back up. It happens all the time in the grocery line.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere. You can't put your food out if I move up 2 inches.
Anywhere.
Like, why are you pushing on me?
Anywhere in the line, like we went to this barbecue place and the line was like kind of out the door because it's a popular barbecue place. So we had it was like 5 of us out the door. And then we finally kind of got towards the front door. And these people behind us were like right on me. I'm like, you're going to get in there. Like, wait like another minute and you'll have...
Just because you're an inch closer doesn't mean you're going to get that barbecue quicker.
And then you try, like, if you even try to go to the left a little bit, so...
Oh, you bump them?
No, then they kind of almost level with you, like, to the right. And you're like, what the hell?
You just got to turn sideways. Because then at least you're shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
It's a lot better that way. In a line, especially if you're with 2 people, I always try to turn sideways. I kind of stake my claim. And then I have bow room, just in case anyone comes up and wants to rumble.
Yeah.
I got a little, I got to stretch out a little bit, or I'll like do this a lot. That tells you my space.
The same thing happens when you get in an airplane, right? Because we had to fly there. Then you're in line to get into the airplane. So you go through the last check, whatever, before you get into the airplane. Then you're in that run thing,
Yeah.
whatever it's called.
Oh, and then you board the boarding area.
And the plane is like right there.
Yeah.
But people still on top of you. They're like, oh, I know you have a seat. No one's going to take your seat. And even if they do, you have that.
But
you
I
can
want to
tell
be
them
on the
like,
plane right now.
Yeah.
So me inching towards you is urging you to go.
But there I have like a thing. I just put my, like, if I have a
Bag
carry
down.
on, just have it behind me.
Yep, buffer.
Yeah.
It's always good to have a buffer. And it's always good to have pet peeves. And I'm sure you have a lot more pet peeves.
I do have a
right?
lot more.
Okay. So we have the top 20 pet peeves
All right.
in a list that was polled by Vice.com.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor, but I just wanted to give them credit,
Yeah.
I don't want them coming after me.
Sure.
Okay, it's all on my phone because obviously I didn't memorize them. Okay, are you ready for...
Do you want to start with
they're
like...
reversed or...
Oh, okay.
I'll start with 20 and then we'll work our way to the top. Okay, so 20. This one pisses me off a lot. Laughing out loud at texts. So if I got a text and I'm just like, happens to me all the time. If I'm with somebody and they do that and they don't share with like,
What it is?
yeah,
Yeah.
you can laugh in your fucking head then.
Yeah.
Don't include me by laughing out loud if you're not going to share it. Does that want to get to you at all?
Yes, but have you ever had someone actually go, oh, LOL?
No.
I had that happen before. I was like, really? Like your laugh now is LOL?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, LOL. Like,
LOL. Do they like say it differently every time when it's like slightly funny?
Yeah, they have like a little bit of a...
It's a light laugh, like, it's LOL.
LOL.
And if it's like a heavy laugh, they're like, LOL. No. Okay. So would that one be on like a top 10 of yours?
Yes.
I think
Yeah, sure.
It's like border in there.
Yeah.
Could be off. Okay, 19. Borrowing things but not returning them. That one doesn't piss me off too
Nah.
much.
Especially because I don't borrow like something that's valuable to me.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to loan out something that I don't need right back.
Exactly.
It's not like, here's my car. Oh, I never get it back. Shit.
Yeah.
No, that's your fault. Don't
Yeah.
let people borrow.
No.
Okay, 18. People who don't know when to leave.
Yeah, a little bit.
I have the opposite problem is like I know when to leave all the time, and it's like as soon as possible.
Do you know that I think I told you this before, that when like I get into parties or sketchy situations, that I just leave if something if someone is where I'm like, oh, that doesn't look
This
quite.
could go awry real quick.
I went to the barcade the other day, which is an arcade, just for the listeners, an arcade where you can drink beer.
Oh, it's a bar.
And there's like with a couple of friends, and this dude who's drunk came up to us and started talking to us. And we were sitting on like the Pac-Man, the 4 people Pac-Man.
Okay.
And there was like one open seat, and he sat next to me. I was like, I'm not gonna have this. And I was like, oh, what's that over there? I gotta go. And I just left.
See, I don't like, if people don't, I have to like include you. If obviously I'm playing something or doing something or not like, hey, like come on over and talk or actively talking to you, then just leave. Get out. So it's not top 10 of mine, but it's annoying. Okay. This one doesn't affect me at all. Like I don't care. Stealing food off of your plate.
Sometimes.
If it was a total stranger, I'd be like, the fudge. But I don't really care.
He would get punched in the face.
Sharing is caring, my man.
It
Not
depends.
with strangers, though.
It depends on who it is. And especially if they're going like without asking. You know, just like,
Yeah.
It would be like a
usually
fork in
I
hand.
open up, like, if we're out anywhere, I'm like, if anyone wants anything, like, have a fry. I don't care.
I don't.
I go to
I'm
places
very
with
particular about
unlimited
my
fries.
food, which I don't know if that's on the list, but
It might be.
there's like, if not, we'll get to it
Well,
later.
I mean, you can make your own top.
Well, it might be like on the list.
It
So
might
I don't know
be.
if I should
I know.
mention it right now or not.
Let's
Wait.
save it for your top,
Yeah.
at least.
But it can get annoying, especially if people are like, oh, can I try yours? I'm like, okay, cool, try it. And they're like, oh, this is really good. And they keep going back for more. I'm like, no. If you want it, order it, okay?
True that.
Like send your food back or like pay for yours and get more yourself, because this is what I ordered
Additional.
because I know it's good and I want it. I don't want you to eat it. So get off my plate.
Number 16, according to Vice.com. This one is definitely on my top 10. It might even crack my top 5. It's just super annoying. It's popping your gum. You know when people blow the bubble in their mouth and then inside your mouth, and it makes this loud, god-awful noise?
Yeah.
And they always do it. Oh, and it's just like over and over.
Grinds
and over.
your gears.
Like, how do you not hear that and get annoyed with it? Does that affect you?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Which is also in the one that I wanted to mention last time. It's kind of included in that one. I'm just going to say it. Can I say it?
Say it.
Just
now.
people in general eating. There's a...
Like
I have...
all people,
No, I have
or
this...
just some people.
So I have this condition. It's really a condition. I think it's called like misophonia or something like that. And it's when I hear people eat, I get angry.
I could see that.
So when you eat like even nuts and I hear you crunch, I'm like, get a little like...
Oh no. Okay, what about
That's why.
drinking?
That's why I think, I don't know if you
Because this podcast could be over if you say it's drinking too.
It's the sounds. That's why I normally always have, when I have dinner with someone, always music playing or something playing in the background. I can't have dinner in like silence, because if I hear like...
That's annoying. Just a little...
Or smacking, people smacking, like eating chips.
Chips aren't too bad because it's like, there's no way to be quiet about it.
Yes, it is. Close your mouth.
Yeah, but you're still getting that...
Yeah, that kind of makes me mad too.
And it's like a muffled, but that's not terrible because it's uncontrollable.
There's...
You can't be like, hey, I'm going to soften this chip in water first and then suck on it. I actually suck on chips sometimes. That's weird.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah.
There's certain people in my life that know that if we watch like a TV show or something and we have it on DVR and I fast forward in between, they know to stop eating. Because, you know,
Because
silence
of silence.
or drinking. I hate the gulp. Like
That's
when people
an
gulp
aggressive ass gulp.
when they drink.
I
some
think
people gulp.
maybe if you chugged, like, I don't think I do
like
that.
this.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh God,
That sounded like it
drives
hurt.
me crazy.
That sounded like it hurt.
That didn't, but it hurts my feelings,
Oh,
like my
man.
heart.
Hang on. Okay, in dead silence, this is my normal sip. Are you ready?
Yeah.
See if this pisses you off.
I
shit.
I gotta leave the room.
That was kind of loud. Now, hang on. Maybe I was like trying to force it down.
I wonder if it comes through in the mic.
Is that a little bit better?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh, shit.
Like in the
This podcast is
early episodes of Game of Thrones, every time they were drinking wine, they had to gulp like so freaking
They
loud.
did up that soundtrack of.
And
It's like, yeah, we can tell you held the cup up. I know you're not fake sipping. Like, we got it.
I can't, like, eating is one of my biggest pet peeves. People like manners in eating, because when I was a kid, I got scolded for eating the wrong way, and it just stuck with me. So like people chewing with their mouth open, crunching, or like slurping, anything that has to do with eating.
Slurping doesn't bother me because I like a milkshake. I'm the biggest slurper, and I probably annoy the shit out of people. I wouldn't do it on a like that, but like if I'm at the bottom of a milkshake, yeah, I'm gonna slurp.
Yeah.
Okay, 15 is it doesn't bother me that much.
Foreigners.
Hair, yes, hair in the sink. If I know whose hair it is, I'm good.
Yeah.
If I don't, if I'm in a public place, like obviously there's gonna be hair somewhere.
Yeah.
Like as long as it's not like in a weird
In a hotel room though, like if you check into a
that's something that's
hotel and you're
supposed
like,
to be clean, then
"Ugh."
I can have a little bit of a problem. At home, don't care. If
Well, do you like trim your beard?
yeah.
There's no way of like, managing
There
flying
is.
beard hair.
I'm pretty damn good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get I'm gonna unleash my secrets. This could be a I've always thought about this and like releasing some product that could do this,
Okay.
but you don't really need a product because the product I use is disposable and it makes it that much easier. Take a kitchen garbage bag, rip it down the seam, cut it in half so it's flat. Then you put that over your sink and then over your counter. It's wide enough for a counter and then some. And then you kind of push it into the sink a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then you're just like over trimming her up. The only thing you can't like wet shave with it. You couldn't razor with that because you need access to the sink.
Let me destroy your $1 million idea dreams right now.
Yeah.
I shot a commercial for a similar
For the thing, the cape, and you hook it to the mirror.
Yeah.
That's where I got my idea.
beard
a little
bib.
bit. Yeah. But this, and then like, because then you're connected, you can't really move around. Because when I cut my hair, I'm like moving around. If I wore a cape, I couldn't do that.
The other thing is you have to shake it out. And when you shake it out,
The beard bib, yeah.
Yeah, then
See,
it's
mine I
like
just fold together and
Yeah,
then dump
throw
it
it
in the
away.
trash.
yeah.
The only like downside is sometimes if I cut my hair and I'm back away from the mirror, some of it will drop on my shoulders, and then usually I'm like brush it off into the plastic, but sometimes I'll miss it, or if I move, then a little bit will fall off. But it's the ground that I just because I hate cleaning off the counter. That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you can vacuum it.
You know what I do?
Go to the barber.
No.
Oh.
Do it in the shower.
There's no mirror.
Yeah, but do you need a mirror? Well, I guess you
Yeah,
do.
I
When
do.
I trim, I just go like, number
The
one or
same
whatever.
height.
Zzz.
Yeah.
I don't need a mirror.
I do because I got the beard or the mustache that's
Yeah.
shorter.
And I even have the
And then
one.
the beard, and then like the underbeard gets shaved
Oh,
up.
yeah.
So I have to like line this up so it doesn't like awkwardly poke out.
And I have the one that's like waterproof.
See, I don't.
So I can take a
I
shower
would
and
get electrocuted. I'd be like, the first thing in, and then passed out. And no one would find me for 5 days. All right, that was 15. So we're going 14. Kind of upsets me, but again, depends on who it is. But double dipping. Like if
Don't
you have,
care.
Yeah, it's not a big. Usually people are like cognizant of it,
I mean,
and
what's-
they'll like flip it around.
What's double dipping anyways? Like you have a chip.
Yeah, you bite the chip and then you dip it again.
Oh, yeah. No problem.
It's not a big deal for me. It's
Even though
definitely
eating
not
is-
top 10.
Even though eating is a big pet peeve, but I don't know. It's like,
You wish everyone was anorexic.
well, no, because I grew up like, playing sports, And when I was a kid, there was oftentimes where I shared like a bottle of water with
Oh
my
yeah,
friends
all the
and
time.
stuff.
I think I did the same. So it's
And
like
it's
I
like,
don't care.
that's way worse than double dipping. I mean, it's like freaking here and then the next, like puff, puff,
Yeah.
pass, you know, like
Yeah.
next person, next person.
You're like 5 people down because
Yeah.
one kid brought a Gatorade and he was the coolest kid on the team. You're
Yeah.
like, hey, can I get a sip of your Gatorade?
Yeah, but only a sip. And then
Yeah.
that was a sip.
Oh man, I played baseball, so it was like seeds. If someone had seeds, they were like a god on the team, and they would never share. I'm like, it's a bag of seeds. You're not gonna run through that whole bag. If you run through that whole bag, that means you're not playing and you aren't good at the sport. So just give me your seeds because I'm actually good.
You know what I used to do
What?
in soccer practice? I used to wear shorts that actually had pockets, which
And
they
you'd put crackers in them?
pistachios. So like anytime I wouldn't run, I'm like,
Did they make a noise in your
Yeah,
pocket
yeah.
when you ran? Oh my gosh.
and I would just drop it on the field. the
That's
shells.
terrible. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 13 is asking, can I ask a question?
Nah, it doesn't
Nah,
bother me.
Doesn't bother me. I don't know why that's 13.
Because I do it all the time. You know why?
Yeah.
Because I don't like to. If I don't know something, I will ask you about it. I'm not
Yeah.
going to pretend that I know it. So I will
And I
always
don't
ask
want
you
to waste
about.
your time if you're not going to answer questions. Depends on who you're asking again. Too.
Yeah.
If it's someone that expects questions, no, just go ahead with your question. But if it's someone that's like talking and you're like, hey, can I ask a question real quick?
Exactly.
Before you continue on, that's fine. I
Yeah.
don't really care. You're not really if you know what you're talking about, the person that's being interrupted won't have a problem with it because then they'll just come back to it. you know?
Right.
So that one doesn't
Nah.
offend me.
Scratch that off the list.
Yeah,
Vice.
Vice, you're dumb. Number 12, you might be able to do this to me right now if you just started talking while I was introducing this.
Interrupting.
Getting interrupted, yep. Yes, I think that's top 10 of mine.
Yeah. The thing is, sometimes I do it myself. Like I've noticed here a lot on the podcast.
Well, that's just because we could just like go.
Yeah.
We're
But
going.
sometimes you have like a thought and you want to get it out, and then
Yeah.
someone interrupts you, so you're like, I'm gonna freaking finish my thought, and
Yeah.
then you interrupt back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know our listeners are probably like, man, I got to keep track because he's saying something while he's saying something. I wonder, let me rewind that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, just rewatch the whole damn episode and then you can listen to just me and just Rudy on one.
And
2
leave a
views.
freaking comment like once in a while.
We're slowing down on the comments. I'm not liking it.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's
a
because I actually talked to one guy and then he like,
that's a pet peeve of mine. Leave a freaking comment in the YouTube section.
yeah, you're obviously watching.
And leave a nice one. People on YouTube always leave the bad ones. They're like, I gotta come up with some smart.
Leave the nice ones for Rudy and I'll handle the mean ones.
Just say like, comment me on my jacket. I mean,
I already did, man.
no, like listeners.
Okay, I'm gonna log in later.
That's why I'm
tonight
wearing it for you guys.
and I'll comment
Nice
on it.
jacket. It's just
Yeah, getting interrupted. I have a problem with it. Like, if I'm telling like a little story or something, I feel like if someone interrupts me, I'll either lose my train of thought because I want to listen to them, or like it just like disrupts my flow of the story I'm telling. So I just get like irritated. Most of the time, it's I forget where I was going, and I'll just be like, well, fuck it now. Or what they say has nothing to do with what I'm saying. So then now we're on that topic. So it's like, okay, why do I even talk then?
You know what else? What else?
What?
Someone trying to
Tell
finish
me.
your sentence.
Yeah, when you talk at the same
Time.
time.
Or like you're like, you know what I found out the other day? You know that blah 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 is this, and then the other person is like, I know that already, and they try to jump in when you try to say it,
Yeah.
and then they're like, oh no, please continue. Then you know what I do when they say please continue though, and I'm like,
I just walk away.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope,
I'm done.
you don't get that.
Exactly.
Little tidbit. You fucked that up.
You already know.
Happens to me all the time. I leave people in suspense all the time.
Yeah.
Probably why I'm so hated.
Probably also because your looks.
Getting interrupted, top 10.
Didn't get that one.
11 does not. I heard it. Oh, I heard it. I hear everything.
But you ignored it.
Yeah. Yeah. I choose
You chose to ignore it.
to.
I finished
to-
your sentence. I interrupted you.
Yeah, and again, no, it's all good because it's all right. 11 doesn't faze me at all. Cap off the toothpaste. Screw it back on. Unless you're cap off the toothpaste and then you're like smashing it down for some reason and it's squirting everywhere. I don't care.
No.
Like it's that hard.
I have a flip one. It just flips.
See, even easier.
Guess what? Next.
Vice, you suck on that one. This one's definitely
This
gonna
is now
piss you off.
This is now getting
we
in
should
their.
have saved your thing for number 10.
This is now getting in their top 10.
This is their top 10.
Okay.
Which is probably your top 3. Open mouth chewer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The top one is number one because of my condition.
If you're chewing ice cream open mouth, probably not too big of a problem for me. But if you're chewing any other food, yeah. Have some respect. Like, you're in an area where other people are listening to you. At home, go nuts. You know? Do whatever you want. But yeah, the only thing you can't really control is chips and like crunchy things. But you can still, if you close your mouth, that helps.
Exactly.
Open mouth, number 10, open mouth. Like, how do you even chew without closing your mouth? I don't get it.
The problem is too that some people bite down on chips with their mouth open. You can do it. You can go.
So they're like showing their maybe it's the people that aren't as evolved, so they're still like more animalistic, and so they're like, I gotta show my aggression while I'm eating my food.
Sometimes I feel like it has something to do with manners, to be honest. Like if you don't get taught at an early age, you kind of forget about it.
That's a thought.
I used to get a little bit by my parents when I chew with my mouth open. Also, you know what? People that take a spoon and like eat soup or whatever, but they bite down on the spoon so you hear it when they pull it out.
No,
you know
it
what
hurts
I mean?
my teeth.
Because like you can eat soup like this. Listen. Did you hear anything?
No.
Didn't hear
Because
anything.
you don't
Or you
have
can eat
soup.
soup like this.
If you bite the utensil, you need to practice eating.
People do it with like steak, like on a fork.
On the fork.
God.
If I accidentally do it, I can't eat the rest of the meal.
Yeah.
Cause like I'm like too nervous to do it again, and it hurts.
It's like
And then when you hear it, you're like, my teeth hurt for your teeth.
it's like styrofoam.
Like, how do you do that?
Have you had like
Styrofoam
styrofoam?
doesn't bug me,
Oh no.
but like maybe like a balloon, like
Yeah.
when they try to get the static. So yeah, top 10, probably my top 10.
That's my top one. That's my one.
Maybe it's in my like top 15. Because I have some other stupid pet peeves that just piss me personally off, and probably no one else in the world. 9, couldn't care less about this one. It's kind of relating to the one about people online. It's people staring. You know my answer to this one? Stare back. I stare at people. If I catch someone looking at me, I make eye contact until they break eye contact.
Yeah.
It gets real awkward, but I don't care. You are staring at me for some reason.
Do you know who does staring a lot?
Little kids.
Germans.
Do they really?
Germans, they stare. And I
Are
don't know.
they just like looking at your face? What are they looking at?
Just staring in general. Like if you do something different or you wear something, they're like, huh?
Oh.
They're not very
I feel
shy
like that's
about
a
it.
foreign thing. Cause
Maybe you like European.
A lot of Europeans that I have run across, they'll kind of like always like, even if you're like in a side conversation over here, they'll like look at you and like look at like everything about you. So I don't know.
Sizing you up.
It's a lot to size.
Sizing you up.
Yeah. So people staring, I don't really care.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Depends where.
In your junk, like they're just looking at your junk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might make me awkward.
I mean, if it's a cute girl and she's staring at me, I'm like, yeah, still got it. But if it's like a dude like at the gym and I'm like working out and he's like sweaty, old, and just
And he's like, yeah. And then you're just like, yeah, still
I'll
got
probably-
it.
yeah, most
These
likely.
old dudes want it. All right, number 8, people walking behind you. It depends on how close.
How
the
close, yeah.
proximity thing. If they're like super close, but that all depends on your atmosphere too.
It did happen at the racetrack. People walk behind us. and
Was
they
it
were-
like crowded?
No,
though?
not crowded.
Oh, see.
And then like they're super close and they're talking. You can hear, their voice like getting closer and 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 closer.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay.
Unless someone's
just
like
pass.
breathing on my neck, like I don't really care.
Are you lying?
It'd be weird if we're like in an open field and someone's like right behind me, like,
Yeah.
I'd be like, can I help you? But it doesn't. Doesn't phase
Yeah,
me.
it depends on the situation, I guess.
7, I don't think it's ever happened to me, but a stranger napping on your shoulder. Like if you're on an airplane or a bus. I don't
Hasn't
think it's
happened.
ever
Not
happened
a
to me.
stranger.
I don't know. Depends on the stranger. If it was like some big snoring dude that was just like crashing on my shoulder and I'm like, oh my God. If it was like a little kid, I'd be like, all right, you're fine, dude. Let me get you an extra pillow. I don't really care about this.
That's
one.
a strange one. Why would that be on like? It doesn't happen that often, you know.
Yeah. No, I don't like that
That-
one.
I mean, yeah.
This one triggers a lot of people that I know of.
Okay.
If you had a pen nearby, I'd do it. Clicking pen,
Yeah.
just randomly.
Well, and then they also have the car keys with this the
Oh, people that flick and then close, flick and then close,
Yeah.
and flick. Yep, that's a good one.
my
That
younger brother is a
relates.
drummer, and
Yeah.
and my older brother as well. And I don't know about now, but like when they were younger, they couldn't sit still. They always like
Yeah, moving around.
like when you're eating dinner and you just
See, I'll do that sometimes, but usually it's when I'm by myself. Like in the car, I'll be like. Sometimes I like move my knees. I can't sit still too long, but
do.
it's not an excuse to annoy the shit out of people.
I don't know if that's the same as clicking, but I was in Austin. We went to this bar, and it was kind of this bench seating, you know. So we were sitting with other people, and there was this dude at the end of the bench, and he was like nervous or something, but he was
Oh, so it rattled the whole.
so he was like doing this the whole time with his like knee,
Yeah.
and it just like vibrated my seat, and it
Yeah.
made me nervous. I didn't mind it, but it was like it made me nervous because
Yeah,
I'm like
you're,
something is about to
anxious.
happen.
Yeah.
And then he finally got up, and I was like, "What was that?" Oh, he was moving. You know, I didn't realize what it was,
That's
but made
tough
me
when you're at a
nervous.
shared area
Yeah.
where you're like, dude, all right, chill. Like a picnic table, people do that too, where they're like moving and fidgeting. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to eat, just
Yeah.
chill.
Or even in the airport, you know, they have those like barriers things, and you hold on to one, but there's like someone playing or like moving it on the other side. You're like, I'm getting nervous. You don't know why, and it's because like someone else is moving it.
Barely wiggling them.
But yeah, that kind of annoys
Clicking
me,
pen sucks.
especially when you're driving and someone is in the back seat or whatever, and like, or like moving a chip bag or something like that.
Yeah. I feel like this next one we already had,
What is it?
but hang on, I'm trying to. Maybe we just got on that topic. Maybe it was loud eaters, but sucking on the straw at the bottom of a glass.
It's
Which-
slurping.
Yeah, slurping. So did we already talked about
We
slurping?
kind
a
of
little
covered
bit.
it, yeah.
Yeah, and again milkshake. I'll do it. Doesn't bug me. If you like hit it already, take a pause, and then you hit it again and again. Then I'm like, all right, dude, literally just cut the thing and like lick it, like
Yeah.
get it over with. But I don't care. Number 4, we're in the top 5 here. This one I don't really care too much. Dishes in the sink. Got a feel for that?
I don't care.
I mean, they get dirty.
Unless they're,
You put dishes in the sink to
Exactly.
clean them for later.
Sometimes you have dinner and you're like, I don't want to do dishes
Exactly.
tonight. You just put it in the sink. Better in the sink than it's freaking on the table still.
I agree. This one could be upsetting. Number 3 is using belongings without asking.
Yeah. I have, like I said, I have
Because
two.
then you like misplace it,
Yeah.
and then you're like, wait, where did that go? Oh, Steve, the next cubicle over, has it, even though he didn't fucking ask.
Yeah, Steve. Which, by the way, he drank more of my whiskey. Taking belongs.
Well, no. Why would
Anyways,
Steve-
again, growing up with 2 brothers, like, it happens a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But you're so You know, like, you have brothers or sisters, right?
yeah.
You're so protective about your like toys and stuff, right? You have like you get something for Christmas or a birthday, and you're like,
Yeah, it's
"This is my toy. No one else will touch this." And then your brother touches it, and you're like, "No." But then your older brother is way stronger than you, and he's like, "Yes, I will touch it."
See, maybe I was different because I just have a sister, so she never wanted to play with anything of mine.
Oh, it was terrible.
So with
when
brothers,
was
I
a
could
kid.
see.
And it was like, you know, we had like Legos, and like my Legos were like the blue and the red ones, and my brothers were like the green and the yellow ones, you know. And then I couldn't touch the green and the
You
yellow ones.
couldn't just like
No,
form them together and
No.
have a shit ton of Legos?
No.
You could have built whatever you wanted.
It was like, that's his, that's mine, that's my younger brother's. To a certain like age. And then it was like,
Then you're like, sharing's not bad because then I could borrow some of his stuff. That's not
but yeah, like if someone takes something without asking, especially because I know 90% of the time where my stuff is, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like
You
I
have
know
a
my
spot
laptop
for
is
it.
here, my car keys here, my wallet is here, this is here, this is here, this is here, and if it's all of a sudden if it's gone, I'm like,
You start
where did
to
it go?
panic. Yeah, you start to panic
Yeah.
hard. Yeah. So
And then
that's what would upset me about that.
especially if the other person that took it forgets about it, that they took it, they're like,
Ooh,
I
then
didn't
goes,
take it.
And then it goes to that borrowing and not returning.
Yeah.
Pet peeve. So those build on each other.
Kind of.
2, this one could be terrible depending on where you're at. Obnoxious laughter. Like some people, when they force, oh, you know what? Oh, about laughter, what pisses me off is the day and age, social media is out there commenting, typing things out. When people type, ha 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 ha. There's no fucking B in ha 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 ha. When do you laugh with a I guess like that? That's an over the top laugh. That's obnoxious. I'm done with that. Get rid of the fucking B in ha. I hate it. That's a pet peeve. That's top 5. Nah, yeah, top 5. 5.
I guess that includes fake laughter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's almost like fake laughter. Like
You
it's
ever been
over
somewhere
the
and
top.
like some person doesn't get a joke or like they just fake laugh and you can completely tell that it's fake laughing because you know their normal laugh. You know how they laugh. Like I probably have like 3 different laughs, but I've been told when I was like younger, like 15 or so, there was like people that were like, if we're in a room and everyone is laughing, I can pick you up because you have a like certain laugh that you do.
Well, most people have like a distinguishable laugh.
And so I think I have like 3 different kinds because there's one where, like I'm really freaking something just there's my catch me off guard laugh.
I get that when there's like swearing in TV that I don't expect swearing.
Yeah,
Where
exactly.
it's like out of the blue where they're just like fuck.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, or like, and they bleep it because I think that's the funniest shit ever. Or when like old people quickly swear like that, I'll lose my shit.
The unexpected joke laugh, right? And then there's like other laughs where you
Like,
kind of laugh
build
with
up
someone
joke
else.
When it's like someone's telling a joke and then you're like, okay, I have to laugh at the punchline, so you have to be like, ah, ha, ha, ha. If it's not, I mean, it's funny, but like you've been expecting it to be funny,
Yeah.
so you have that joke laugh, and then you have the like, I should probably laugh here. I have that a lot, and it's just like a, just like that.
See, that wasn't a fake laugh, but because it caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Because that I watched a show the other day, and no, it was Step Brothers, and there was a scene in the movie where the brother of, you know, the guy that sings all the time, he's like, "You're completely flat."
Yeah.
That's in
Brandon.
Parks and Rec.
Wait, what?
He's in Parks and Rec.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. The brother,
Yeah. And at
with
the
the
end,
abs and
yeah, exactly. At the end, when they're singing the song on stage,
Derek.
he has a flashback of like when they were kids, and his brother's like, "You're the best brother ever," and he cuts back to him in real life or in like present life, and he just goes like, and it's just like so awkward, and it caught me off guard. Even though I've seen this movie like 10,000 times, but I haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah.
It caught me off guard, and I had a specific laugh where I just like I lost it because it was so freaking funny. But it's a different laugh than what I just did because like it's I don't know. But I hate people fake laughing, especially the people that laugh ha 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 ha.
Like a slow,
Yeah.
methodical laugh.
And then there's Guy Fieri
I haven't.
who
listened to
laughs
his
without
laugh.
making a sound.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that. maybe he is laughing so hard that they have to mute his laughter.
No, he does it like because it's a fake laugh.
I do the nose, like air through my nose one too. The
I do this one. It's good to laugh though.
I have the
like
same.
laughing.
So your stepbrother situation, I have in like when I'm watching. This is one that comes to mind is Superbad. In the beginning, where they're going through like he's going through like how his normal weekends are, and they're like they get rejected from that bar, and then they're outside of it, and then the one kid throws up on the Seth kid, and the Seth kid just like out of nowhere, he's like, "What the fuck?" That gets me, and stuff like that. Oh man,
Sometimes stupid things get you. I was watching The Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Will Smith. Check out that podcast. And there was one episode where I don't
That's
know what,
our podcast, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something happens to him in the bowling alley, and he's like woozy. I don't know if he drank or he probably didn't drink because it's a Fresh Prince.
No, it's Fresh Prince.
But he gets woozy and he like tries to swing the bowling ball and he loses it and he hits someone in the back. And it was so unexpected because it's like a freaking TV show. And I laughed my ass off.
See,
it's the best.
Usually I don't like that slapsticky humor, but when it's like like one hit, then it's done, it's hilarious.
And if it's unexpected, because there's some movies where like, okay, I know what's going to happen. This, they're going to have freaking, someone is about to get hit. Like last night I was watching Naked Gun, the second one.
Leslie
Nielsen.
No, not man. That's like chick. Yeah.
And which is one of my favorite, comedy actors.
He's pretty good.
I have an autograph of his too. But at the beginning, he's that lobster. And that whole freaking scene is fantastic. And I was laughing the whole time. And there's one part where Barbara Bush, obviously an actress, is sitting next to him. And he's trying to get the lobster like disconnected. And he rips it and he punches her in the face and she falls down. I was laughing my ass off. I don't know why. And
even though you've seen it a gajillion times.
Yes. But it was so freaking funny. And because he ignores it and like his facial expression.
Yeah, that's
it's just
what I'm
like
saying. He's like a good delivery.
Straight up like, and there's like people rushing to her and he's just like ignoring it, eating
There's
his
like
lobster.
a whole scene behind him and he's just like,
it's the best.
Those are good situations.
But coming back to this, I hate fake laughter. If you don't like think it's funny, don't laugh.
Don't laugh, yeah. Just give a smile. That's what I usually do. Because I usually don't think people are funny. So I'll just be like, yeah. I'll nod and smile. Like, don't get your feelings hurt that I don't bust up laughing. I don't have the energy to laugh.
Do you have a point when you laugh?
No. Oh, this is also what pisses me off about laughing. The people that... clap, laughing, stomping, just making any extra, out there. Just laugh. That's enough. I hear the laughter. You don't have to clap.
Yeah.
You don't have to. Sometimes, like when people go like, like they're cry. Okay, you're cry laugh. Like I've experienced kind of like you laugh so hard that.
Dude, I cry laugh all the time.
Yeah.
And I can't help it. Like I just laugh.
So this doesn't bother me. But when you're like, just making a scene about the laughter, like I hear you. I know that you're laughing. You think something's funny. Have you ever like fallen over with laughter?
No.
I don't think I have either.
I've like I had to like calm myself down. Sometimes my laughter, if it's something that really is funny, like I told you in the podcast number 2, 3, 4, something like that, where the dude falls off the stage in America's Got Talent, and I didn't expect it. I was laughing for probably like 5 minutes straight, and it's one of those that's like, after like 2 minutes, you don't even know why you're laughing.
Oh yeah,
you just have that like giggle going on.
Yeah. Were you tired? It happens to me when I'm like really like late at night or like tired. I'll just, if I get the laughs, it's on.
But it's not where I like would fall over.
Have you ever spit something out your nose?
Nah.
Have you ever spit something out and laughed?
No. The classic spit laughter?
Take, yeah.
No.
Have you watched those videos of people like they get water in their mouth and then people are trying to make them laugh?
No.
And so they did it in the Parks and Rec, I mean, with April and Andy.
She spits it out?
She like dribbles it out because he says something ridiculous. And then because he is like acting about it. So he'll take it and she'll say something like, my brother just killed the president of the United States. And he'll just go, what?
Oh.
And then he says his thing goes like on and on when she has stuff in her mouth. It just goes on, and it doesn't really go anywhere. And then like the last little bit is kind of funny. So she's just like, and it like drools out of her mouth. That's funny. All right, you ready for the tops?
This was number 3, right?
This was 2.
This was a 2 already?
This is 2.
So this is number 1?
Yeah, it's kind of anticlimactic. It's number 1.
Yeah.
The number 1 pet peeve on the list by Vice polled Americans. They didn't poll me. I don't think they polled you.
We asked 100 Americans.
Yeah, number 1's foot tappers. Yeah,
That's
which
kinda
goes on what you said earlier, but people got to move, man. I think it's because I do it sometimes. I'm fairly aware of it. So if I know I'm going to annoy someone, I'm going to I'll tap like my toe inside my shoe. I'm not doing the whole damn foot, but I'll move like a toe.
I know that some people, when they get nervous, they do it. But when I get nervous, I don't do that. Like, I don't go.
I just like to move. So like, I just want to like.
Not one of mine.
I'm disappointed. I don't think that should have been number 1.
You know what's number 1? Well, eating.
Well, you said
You know what's
eating.
number 2?
I don't know.
Going to the bathroom and someone, like, it's completely empty and someone going right next to you.
Like a urinal?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never understand that.
It's like there's 10 other ones.
Understand that.
Like in a stadium or whatever.
I'll usually like head to a corner, so at least
Yeah.
that only happens on one side.
Yeah.
Like, but I always have that. If I'm in the middle, people are like, "Oh, I'm right here," even if it's full. It's like, why?
And
Then you like stand extra close. You're like, stop looking at me, dude.
And adjacent to that, or continuing that, people not washing their hands after you use the bathroom.
Yeah. It gets on your bubbles.
Yeah. Big time. Do you wash your hands after you go to the bathroom?
Most of the time.
Most of the time?
Yeah.
I can't freaking leave. I have like
What if like
germophobia.
you only like touch material?
I wash my hands like 50 times a day.
Huh.
Really?
See, I don't. That's a lot.
It's a lot. I don't know why it just started within like the last couple of years. I think it's because I used to work in like a stone shop, and then
So you're always dirty.
my hands were always dirty, and they were always touching water. So I feel like I always wanted to wash my hands. So now like before, like when I go to a restaurant, first thing I do, either I go
Enter.
either I straight go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Or I sit down and within like 2 minutes of ordering like a drink, then I go to the bathroom.
Do you not like carry like a wet wipe or hand sanitizer?
I
around
hate
with you?
those
That
because
won't-
they always leave me sticky.
Oh.
Yeah. So I head straight to the bathroom, even if I don't have to go just to wash my hands. And
That's
then like
weird.
if I can like keep my foot on the door to like have it open while I wash my hands, I do
usually
that.
I'll kick the door open. I always flush with my foot. I'm not touching.
Yeah.
the
Oh
fucking-
no. I don't do that. When I go to Buffalo Wild Wings, which by the way today like someone died at Buffalo Wild Wings because of like cleaning supplies. They clean the floor and then they.
Oh, not like around the corner.
No.
Okay.
In
I thought you
somewhere
meant
else.
like someone got stabbed or something.
But when I go to Buffalo Wild Wings for like fights, UFC fights,
Fight.
or somewhere else, I wash my hands and then I get the paper towel and then I dry and then I get
Yeah,
an
then
extra
you
one and I
open
use
the door
that
with
to
it.
open the door.
Yeah,
and
I had
then,
a friend that did that.
and do a swish like
from
basketball.
a mile away. Yeah. It's always curious what you do with that extra paper towel.
Also, nowadays some restaurants have the foot open door.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen.
It's like a little thing that's in the bottom of the. Because if you don't have to push down the handle, if it's one of those that's just
Yeah.
opened, there's like a little metal thing at the bottom of the door, and it says like tap your foot here or whatever, and you can like pull the door open with your foot.
Wow.
It's freaking awesome.
The world's just getting better for you, bud.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Even when I touch a menu at the restaurant, I have to like wash my hands.
Really?
Yeah.
Weirdo.
Sometimes I if I don't want to go to the bathroom again, sometimes I just dip my hand into the water.
I'll like take extra precaution if I'm gonna handle someone else's food, but sometimes like I don't really care.
No, I
That's
wash.
weird because just a little bit ago you said you weren't really a germaphobe. Double dipping.
That doesn't bother me as much.
That's
my
so
hands,
weird.
My hands bother me.
Huh.
If my hands feel sticky, or like if I shake hands
If
with
I
someone,
touched you right now in your hands, would you like have to go wash soon?
I wouldn't have to go wash like right then. But in the back of my head, I would be like, he just touched my hand. He touched my hand. It happened to me I saw someone's brother yesterday at the gas station. So when I go to the gas station, I prepare. This is real.
Okay, I'm ready for this one.
I have a jug of water. I will, if I know I have to go to the gas station, I will have a jug of water in the side door. That's why if you go into my car, there's always cups of water in the side door. And after I pump the gas, I will pour that water over my hand outside, obviously, and wash them.
No soap.
No soap.
So how good of a job are you doing then?
Enough for my head to think, now you can touch the steering wheel.
Gotcha.
Because if I leave the gas station without washing my hands, then I'm like, those germs are now on your steering wheel. And every time you touch the steering wheel, you will have those germs back on. Yeah, it's freaking crazy.
Dang. That's rough.
And if I shake hands with someone, especially if they're like clammy, have you ever had that? You shake hands with someone, they're like, oh, and you're like, oh God.
I used to work in retail, so
I hold my hand up and I'm like, bathroom.
Yeah, there's nothing worse. Like when I was working retail, there's nothing worse than someone handing you money and it being wet.
Ooh.
Many a time has that happened. Or another one that really disgusted me was when women would pull money out of their bras.
Ugh. Yeah.
And we're not talking like hotties, with some bodies. We're talking like, ugh. And they're just like, let me dig on in here. I know I got a $10 bill somewhere. And then they're like, I don't want your boob money. Put your tit cash away, lady. Like, pay with a card.
Tit cash.
Pay with a card.
That's a good one.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's a good name. We should make that something. Tit cash.
Tit cash. Hashtag tit cash. You know what I call bras sometimes?
Breast holders.
Titty traps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hashtag free the nipples. Yeah, it's strange. I shook hands with someone.
Barack Obama.
No, at the racetrack. We had our like blanket out. We were just sitting there, and some dude showed up, and he just happened to be from our area. Oh. And so we got talking. He was like, "Oh, nice to meet you," and he handed me his hand.
Clams.
Just like shake, and he wasn't even like clammy, but I was like, I'm about to eat.
Oh.
And then like I shook his hand.
Like, now I gotta go fucking walk over here to the bathroom.
And I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would have just ate with the left hand only.
It's in the back of my head. I'm like, your hand is dirty, your hand is dirty, your hand is dirty, your hand is dirty. And it can be like, even if I'm like, okay, I'm cool, I'm not gonna eat for like another hour. For another hour, that will stick in my head. It's crazy.
Okay, I won't touch your hand ever.
No, it's fine. Like I like shaking hands. I think it's a sign of respect. And I actually grew up shaking hands with, like
shaking hands is very important.
Yeah.
To me.
Like,
I like to
shake hands with people or give them a hug or whatever, but I just need to wash my hands after.
Yeah, I like to make my nephews shake hands.
I think it's
but we also have really cool handshakes.
Sometimes that's why I kind of do like the fist bump sometimes.
Oh yeah, it's
because you're like
if I don't want to touch somebody, it's definitely a fist bump.
Yeah.
I'm not hugging that
That's
person.
why you always fist bump me.
Yeah, I'm just like in and out, we're done.
Yeah.
No.
Or if it's a quick goodbye, it's like see you later.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm worried about that.
I have a friend that if you would touch their face, they'd freak out.
Yeah, I hate touching
Really?
hair and face. Don't touch
I
it.
went to not even like a sexual touch, just like a poke.
Yeah, no.
Huh.
Hair is the worst. If you touch my hair.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I just sometimes I don't like the feel of it. Like, because unless you know how to like stroke a head, like don't touch my hair. Like if you're going to play and then like awkwardly play with it, that's weird. But if you're going to like really like Okay, then that can be relaxing.
But why would you
But
touch
no,
anyone
I
else?
like the sides of my head touched. I don't like more like the top to like down to here. I don't know, like the side. That's relaxing.
But it needs to be a certain person. Like if your dude friend just comes up to you and touches your head, you're like, why are you
I just
touching my
come
head?
behind you and just
Yeah.
like slowly caress the top of your head.
I just hate it. I think it's because I style my hair a lot, and
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm very specific about it. And if someone touches it, I'm like, I don't want to have like the douchebag hair hanging down. You know, the douchebag hair. Like if you
Yeah,
you know
one
like your
hair
hairstyle right now, and there's like one
Oh, is
hair,
it? Oh, thanks, man.
like the
Appreciate it.
Superman hair that hangs in.
There's it fixed.
I call that the douchebag hair, and sometimes you don't realize it. It's just hanging in, and you
Yeah.
don't want that.
Gotta keep it tight.
Yeah, you need to be like
Tight for your
freaking-
homies.
Yeah, you gotta be tight.
Yeah. Now that we're done with that top 20,
It was so.
it was all right. Let's get into some of yours and mine.
Okay.
Let's do like a weird one. So we already heard one of your weird ones.
Which is washing my
Just
hands.
now, washing your hands every 2 seconds.
That's not strange.
It's not too bad. No.
Also, I don't like to say weird.
Weird,
It's hard for me to pronounce.
but you don't mind it being said.
No.
Okay.
It's just
It's not like a word that you're like the stereotype that the word to women moist.
oh moist. Yeah, people don't
is-
like it.
I don't care. There's no word that really upsets me.
No.
Unless it's like
I always say strange instead of weird because weird
Strange,
is
that's
hard for me to pronounce. I don't know why. Must be my German R is.
it's good to mix up the vocabulary. That's odd. That's abnormal. That's out of the ordinary. I mean, I should
Oh,
start doing
nice.
that.
Yeah.
I should
Very nice.
really look at myself and stop using the word
Very
weird.
commendable.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hmm.
I'm joyous of your acceptance.
Okay, cool.
So a weird one for me that you probably don't even give a fuck about. It's when people in a parking lot, they cut through the parking lot. I don't hold me to this, but I will commit murder for someone doing
You'll
that.
kill a bitch.
Yeah, I hate it. That's one of my biggest pet peeves.
I can see that.
It's just annoying. There's fucking lines for a reason. If you're parked on one side and then you roll through, that's okay. If you're at fucking one end of a parking lot, I don't care where you're at. Like, if there's no cars or anything, and if you're cutting through it, why? Go the extra 2 seconds and go to the actual road that connects all the parking lots.
Yeah.
There's no reason because there's people walking, cars are in there, there's shopping carts, you don't know what's out there, and people just zip around like a parking lot like it's a free entity, like you can go wherever you want. No, there's guidelines. I don't cruise around the road like a jackass all over the place because I'm like, these are suggestion lines. I don't care. No, they're a guideline of where to park and where not to be.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Drive on the freaking areas where they need to be.
Yeah.
That one's one of my weird pet peeves that no one really gives a damn about, but I get really fired
I
up.
agree with it, and I don't actually do it. I always go to the end.
Oh, I go, even if I'm at the beginning almost, and there's like halfway through, there's like no cars. I'm like, nope, gotta follow the rules.
Which has something to do with my pet peeve of driving, passing someone. Have you ever had that person that like pulls up next to you, puts on their blinker, wants to come over, but then they hit the brakes? That pisses me off.
Okay, I had that almost exact experience today, and I almost I tailgated the car so like that. Well, I didn't really tailgate, but I got real close to it so he couldn't get it because he's on the side of me, like we're neck and neck. He puts on his blinker and starts going like this. Yo, if you were ahead of me, I would let you slide in.
Right.
You might be like a foot ahead of me with your bumper to my bumper. That doesn't give you the right to
Yeah.
just think I'm going to stop for you to
Yeah.
let you in. Either get up and go, then I'll let you in using the blinker, sure. Or get behind me. Like, I can't see your blinker if you're barely up.
Right.
The only way I saw that you had a blinker was because your mirror. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
That doesn't give you the credit
I hate
to
it.
go and cut me off.
People do it all the time. I'm like,
So I got up there and I was like, nope, you ain't passing this guy.
if you want to pass me, speed up
Mm-hmm.
and pass me. If not, stay behind me. Like, get in order behind me. But don't pull up next to me, put in your blinker, and then hit the brakes where you're like, It's like, no, just speed up.
We're going into uncharted territories.
Which is?
Third beer on the podcast.
Well, it's because, like, I don't know what you're drinking there. It's like tomato juice and it's disgusting.
It's so good.
That's another pet peeve is like people mixing disgusting things.
You don't have to have any part of it. So why is it a pet peeve of
here's
yours?
the pet peeve. The pet peeve is that...
shit, I haven't even touched this, though.
That you're not mixing it. Like, if you would be mixing in the...
But why
right
is
now
that a pet peeve?
Everything is on top. It's like
if
water
I didn't
and oil.
mix it and handed it to you, then yes, you can call that a pet peeve. But this is another pet peeve of mine, is when people, like, if I eat something and they're like, oh, that doesn't look good. I'm not fucking feeding it to you, Deborah. I'm not putting it in your fucking mouth. I'm not shoving your face into my food.
True.
So why the fuck do you need to comment on that? You don't.
Same thing about people wearing shit. Okay? If I want to wear a Gucci shirt, I'm going to wear a Gucci shirt, which, by the way, I have freaking like a Gucci shirt. And I wore it the other day and people are like commenting on it. Oh, you must be rich and all that. And I'm like, no, I just like, that's one of my things that I wanted to do in my life. I wanted to buy a couple Gucci shirts and I want to wear them because they look good and they fit good because it's Italian fit. And I like the slim fit. But people are like, okay, here we go.
Oh, yeah. Revving his engine. Let's
People
go.
freaking commenting about my hair. I hate it.
Why would they comment about your hair?
Because I like to sometimes style my hair like crazy ways. And people are like, oh, that you should cut your hair. I'm like, maybe you should lose a little bit of weight.
Yeah, people commenting on stupid shit like that, that's like, no, I chose to do something. Like, obviously, it's not like I'm unable to cut my hair or style my hair or do this. I chose to do this.
Yeah.
Like, we're cool. I'm not, like, hold your opinions into yourself. If that person isn't forcing you to do something, then don't fucking comment about it.
Right.
If I was in your car and, like, you took me somewhere weird, I'd be like, well, why the fuck are we going here? But I'm not in your car, you know? Like, I have the choice. You're not forcing me to do something. No one's forcing you. So, like, why are you commenting on things? The food thing, I used to get that all the time at my old job. Because I like weird-ass combinations.
Yeah, same
And
here.
I worked with this dumb chick, not named Deborah, but let's call her fucking Deborah. And she would always comment, oh my gosh, like, I wouldn't eat that. I'm not fucking telling you to.
Yeah.
Am I like, hey, here you go, you want this? No, I'm like, I like it. I'm eating it.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to do. Eat your shitty fucking pork grinds or whatever you're eating, Deborah.
Pork rinds. Yeah. I'm the same way. I think it's about my personal, because a lot of times what happens, okay, so I've been wearing Vans shoes for 15 years now.
That style or like any Vans?
Same style.
Just
Checker.
like the boat shoe?
Checker. Like I have freaking old ass
I see 'em.
Vans here.
Yeah.
And these are not even old. I have like really old ones that have like holes and everything in it. I've been wearing them for like 15, if not longer years. When I first started wearing them, it wasn't...
Oh, by the way, I wouldn't wear those. I didn't mean to touch your hand, but I just wanted to get your
wash my
attention. I gotta wash the back of my fucking hand because your middle finger touched it. I wouldn't wear those. No, I was just building on my pet peeve. Okay.
But when I first started wearing them, they weren't in style like they are now. You know, now everyone is wearing them, right?
Yeah.
And everyone thinks, like, because I'm older now, like, oh, he's a freaking poser. I'm like, no, like, I've been wearing the same shoe for...
I invented the game,
and
bitches.
if you go on my, like, social media, people know I wear Vans shoes. That's my thing. Like, I tried to get a sponsorship with Vans. I freaking went sledding in Germany in snow like this high with
Vans.
these freaking shoes.
Those exact ones?
Those ones over there.
Oh, okay.
Should I bring them out?
No.
Okay. But when I first started wearing them, people were like commenting.
Question. This is interrupting.
Yeah, thank you.
Why checker all the time? Do you have any like solid colors?
Nope.
I see a bunch of checkers, but like, is there a reason for checker?
No.
Oh, I didn't know if it was like your affiliation with racing.
No.
Okay, you just like the
Even
look of
though we did get, oh, he's wearing racing shoes at the race.
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
bet.
like, well. But anyway.
A lot of things are checkers. Checkerboards.
Dude, these are even freaking
chessboards.
custom made, by the way. They have my last name on the back.
It's pretty dope. You showed me that one time.
But when I first started wearing them, like many years ago, people were commenting on them all the time. They look ridiculous. And like, here's the thing, only like older people were like, I used to wear those when I was 16 because they used to be popular in like, I don't know, when 70s, 80s or whatever.
Like the cheap ass Converse and the Vans, yeah.
Yeah. And like the checkered Vans. But, and I was like, just leave me alone. I like them. I like that I can just slip in and out of them. I don't need to tie shoelaces.
The slip-on's cool. This is what I'm going to tell you I don't like about them. Like, I've had the experience of the slip-ons. Great. Love that aspect of it. Don't like the low profile and the non-comfort. Like, I feel like they're not as comfortable as I want a shoe to
Dr.
be.
Scholl's, baby.
Oh, see, that would help then. But then does that make it tight on the top?
A little bit.
Oh.
You buy just a half a size up. You buy it, make it look like clown shoes, whatever.
See, and
comfort.
then like daily, I like change like how tight I want my shoes to be. Sometimes I want them tight. Sometimes I want them loose. So I think that would get in the way too.
I like mine loose. I mean, they're like tight.
They're not gonna fall off.
They're not gonna fall off. But I don't like a tight shoe. But the people like used to comment on me. I'm like, now I want to tell those people like from 15 years ago. I'm like, look, now it's freaking
still doing it, bitches.
Exactly. And now all of a sudden it's popular again. So why, like, just leave me alone. I make fashion choices.
That's another thing. Yeah, just stay in your lane. Comment on your own things.
If I want to wear a freaking cardigan or whatever this is called, I'm going to wear a freaking cardigan.
Yeah.
Is this called a cardigan?
Yeah. I would call it a
Yeah.
cardigan.
And the other thing is, like, I have like 1,000 jackets because I don't wear sweatshirts. Because I wear a t-shirt with a cardigan or like a t-shirt with a jacket. Because then I can pop it off easily in case I get hot. And then I cool down
Would
because
you
of
ever
a t-shirt.
do one of these?
I have a
Or
couple
is
of
this
those.
a sweatshirt.
No, that's a...
You're just talking like you don't want to go over the top.
Yeah. You know why? Because of the hair.
Ah, I see.
But yeah, sometimes I get like crazy jackets. Like I have a pink jacket and people comment on my pink jacket. I'm like, I like pink jackets.
Wait, the brown one you wore one time?
Yeah, salmon. You still think it's brown?
It's like a tan, yeah.
It's funny because like I call it salmon. Other people say, oh, that's clearly pink. And then you call it brown. So whatever.
Brown tan.
But like, don't freaking get at me. If I just want to wear like crazy stuff, I'm just going to try it out.
Do you, boo-boo?
Exactly.
Because I don't really care.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't have to wear it. Do you have any other pet peeves?
I went through the driving.
Yeah, I have like no blinker. That pisses me off, but obviously it pisses everyone off, but no one does it.
I used to not use a blinker back in the day because I thought it was cool. You know, like I'm just going to turn.
I overuse my blinker.
Now I use my blinker all the freaking time.
So much. Which, yay for me. Good job, Sean.
I think ever since the click it down and it blinks for you like 3 times.
See, I don't even do that. And like people will get on me and be like, don't you know when you're switching lanes you can just barely hold it down and it stays lit for a while? I'm like, no, because I want to click to let you know I'm coming over, and I want you to hold that while I actually go over, and then I want to take it up myself when I'm actually done moving. I also hate people like cut all the way across like a freeway.
Yeah.
They're like in the left lane, or then they're like, oh shit, by the way, I need to get over in a quarter mile. And they're like, dude, you knew you needed to take that exit. Get over.
I don't know why I just thought about this, but why is this a pet peeve when like a disaster happens, like a natural disaster?
This is your pet peeve? Or you're
No,
asking
I just
why
thought about it
someone's-
randomly. Why do people go into the store and buy bread and milk?
Because they last the longest?
Milk?
Milk, no.
Dude, I bought bread the other day because I was like, I'm gonna make like sandwiches for lunch because that's what I like.
Yeah.
After 3 days, it had mold on it. I was like, goodbye.
What kind of freaking bread are you buying?
Organic, baby.
That's dumb.
No, it's not dumb.
Well, obviously, if it molds in 3 days, you can't eat a whole fucking loaf of bread in 3 days.
Here's a pet peeve. People scolding me about eating organic. Ever
I
had-
didn't scold you about eating organic.
I'm just saying.
Scolded you. I didn't even scold you. I just said that was dumb if it doesn't last more than 3 days.
95% in my house is organic food. And I hate people that are like, "Oh, you can buy that same steak for like 50% less if it's not organic." I'm like, yeah,
Hell
you can
yeah.
buy your cancer for freaking...
Yeah. And that's your call versus my call.
Exactly.
I'll buy the cancer steaks. Because guess what? Like, I think organic is probably the same shit. You don't know. You're not at the butcher shop. You're not raising those cows. Unless it's like a cow from somewhere that I know. I've seen it in the fucking pasture. I don't think anything's organic. Like, I get eggs.
Could be true.
I get organic eggs. I don't
Cage-free.
know why I went like this.
Cage-free.
No, they're in a fucking cage. That doesn't matter. But they eat like the best shit ever. They eat like actual plants and vegetables and other stuff that a normal free range chicken would eat.
Yeah.
And bugs and all that.
That's why you should go
They're
hunt.
good eggs. But meat, like I can't taste the difference. So I'm just like, I'm not spending double the price.
It's not about the taste. It's about the...
It's a little bit about taste.
Well, yes, it is about the taste, but I'm saying some people go, which I also hate, "Oh, I bought organic eggs. They taste so much better than the non-organic." It's like, no, they don't. They taste exactly the same, but it's about the stuff that's in them.
They do taste a little different. I have to admit, as a
Maybe
I'm an
eggs.
egg connoisseur because I buy like 5 dozen at a time if I
Yeah.
buy, or I usually get like 6 dozen.
Because you want to get beefed up.
I eat so many eggs, man.
Yeah, I mean,
And
you
there's
need it.
there's like
You work
depends
out
on-
hard. You work out hard.
Depends on like how you're cooking them as well.
Yeah.
Like if you're like hiding it in with other shit, then you're not gonna use the cheap eggs. I don't care. But yeah, I wouldn't pay for organic eggs. I'm not paying $6 a dozen.
I do.
Okay, you can start giving me the $6. I'll give you a dozen eggs.
I mean, if they're organic and cage-free, I'll buy them.
What's cage free?
Cage-free means the chickens are in a cage. They're like free roaming.
Okay, well then mine are cage free then because they're never in a cage. They can control their own
Yeah,
destiny.
awesome.
Okay, $6.
I'll pay you later. But I think with beef, a lot of the times you don't taste the difference. Actually, some people might say that the non-organic tastes better. But
It's probably whatever you're raised on. You
Yeah.
know, you have that like one meal that mom used to make, and it could be whatever, and it's just so delicious. And then, you know, Ted next door is gonna come over and have that same meal. It's gonna taste like trash.
But for me, it's like, if I buy a steak for, like you just scolded me for buying $6 eggs.
Again, I didn't scold you. I
Well, you
suggested a
comment-
different
yeah.
mode of paying someone that is closer to you.
For me, it's like, that's just my personal preference. And if you don't like it, that's fine.
And then get the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't put on anyone like, "Oh, you should buy organic." I never.
See, if you did that, then I'd have beef with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just one of those things. I don't know where we came from to get on organic.
Yeah,
Maybe
we-
about eating.
No, blinker, talking.
You know what kind of grinds my gears a little bit?
You know what really grinds my gears?
Is about like a lot of people pretending to be vegan nowadays.
Pretending, or like they're actually
They're
doing
like,
it, but
"Oh,
they did
I'm
it to
vegan,"
be cool.
and I think a lot of people don't really understand what vegan means. Like,
Yeah,
do you know
like
the difference?
Zero animal product.
Do you know what the
I have a
difference?
friend that's vegan, and she takes it to the limit. Like, no gelatin. She looks at the random shit that you're like, oh yeah, this is totally vegan and it's totally fine. Doesn't have any animal in it. You look and you're like, oh shit, there's lard, or there's this, or there's this, or there's gelatin, or you know.
But
It's
what's
like,
the difference
man.
between vegan and vegetarian?
Vegetarian? You can still eat like products of. I don't think vegans can eat products of.
Because vegan also includes like animal clothing. So like as a vegan, you're not allowed to wear a leather jacket.
I don't know. I mean, you could be like vegan eating wise, I guess. And just,
Nope.
Okay. well,
That's the
I don't
difference
know.
between a vegan and vegetarian. That's why I hate when people are like, I'm vegan, and then I see them walking around in like boots. I'm like, okay, that's leather.
What
That's
if
from a
it's
freaking
synthetic?
animal.
What if it's synthetic? Fake leather, pleather.
People like that don't walk around in pleather. No, but okay, that's another thing of mine.
Yeah. Posers.
People pretending to be, yeah, exactly. People pretending to be something they're not.
Yeah. But
You know
how
what I
do
mean?
you know that they're not?
You don't.
Then you're passing your judgment onto them, which is our
Oh
pet
yeah,
peeve about.
I judge people. Oh
I do
yeah,
too.
no, I don't.
R.I.P.
I mean, I sometimes, but sometimes. Oh, okay. Here's the thing.
Yes, I love when you go, ooh.
It's not really a pet peeve.
Terrible.
Actually, it's complete. It's just random.
Okay.
Do you ever feel bad for people? I don't know. It hit
No.
me really, really hard when I was in Austin, and I don't know
Like
why.
homeless people? Like you saw homeless or
No. Like there was this guy on the track, and I was filling up my water. They had these like water stations, and I'm filling up my water. And he was just standing there, and he was slightly overweight.
Mm-hmm.
Someone knock on the door.
Yeah. Come and knock on a door.
Okay, let me check real quick.
Uh-oh, what if it's a murderer?
Keep the
What if it's a murderer and we're all gonna die? I can't keep the conversation going because you are the conversationist. You crazy?
We can cut this out.
That's insane. No, this is gold. This is the best part. You slunked out, and now I'm just awkwardly talking to myself because you were in the middle of a conversation and I can't have a conversation by myself about your conversation. Are you catching all that? You caught all that, right?
And I'm back.
Hello.
Okay.
That was a good, like, a radio jazz. And now we have a soft.
Now we cut the commercial. What was I saying? Oh, about the
Overweight dude.
Yeah, slightly,
Yeah.
not heavily.
Okay.
Which is there's nothing wrong with that. Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Depends on your definition of slight.
And he was eating like fries, and he was just standing there, and he had like one slightly,
Yeah.
like lazy eye as well.
Uh-huh. So you're talking about me personally.
And I'm filling up my water, and I looked at him. He kind of like, we had a quick moment. And immediately, as soon as I looked at him, I felt bad for him.
Why?
I don't know.
See, I wouldn't feel if someone was like picking on him, like tossed his fries up, then I'd be like, oh damn, and then I'd go stick up for him.
That's the thing. Like, he could be, and I'm not saying that money makes you happy, but he could be a millionaire, right? And he could be like having the best time of his life. But
He doesn't have to be a millionaire to be having the best time of his life.
No, that's what I'm
he's
saying.
at the racetrack. He's eating
Yeah.
fries. Like that sounds like a glorious day.
Exactly. But I don't know what it was. I just felt bad for him. And the same with like the hotel concierge. I walked up and the dude was checking us in. He was like super freaking nice. And I don't know what it was, but I was like, I wanted to help him, but I didn't know what I wanted to help him with. It was just like, I wonder if this dude needs anything that I could help him with. And
You
it
just
just,
be a nice person.
Yeah.
And like that helps.
and I
him.
was, but it happens to
As
me
long
all
as
the
you're not
time.
a
Like,
fucking dick to people, and it's like
I never am. I always encounter, like, I
it
always,
helps the world tremendously when you just smile and like be nice to people. Like
Yeah.
it's not fucking hard.
I do that when I first encounter anyone. Doesn't matter who it is. Like, I always try to be nice, but until they're not nice to me, and then I'm change accordingly. But I don't know what it. Sometimes I meet people and I'm like, I wish I could help them, even though I don't think I don't even know if they need help. They probably don't.
The first time you saw me, you're just like, that guy needs help.
I need to start a podcast with him.
I need to do something for this guy.
I don't know why, but it helped. It happens to me all the time. I see someone and I'm like, it hits me hard in my heart, and I can't let it go. Like that dude, I still have his like picture in my head.
Yeah, but like, why? He could have been the happiest guy in the world.
Exactly. I don't know why. It happens to me. You never see anyone and you're like, I want to help this person, even though you don't know them. No.
Usually I let people like be, if they need help, yeah, I'll help people, but I'm not like thinking in my head like, oh, tough for that guy.
Sometimes I see people working at like somewhere,
Yeah.
and I'm like, man, I wish I could help you. I wish I could help you get out of this.
What if
And
they like doing
exactly?
that, though?
I don't know. Like, it's just
Like,
a weird thing.
Okay, so you control you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if they didn't like something, they could easily not partake in it.
Right.
So it's like, why are you the person to tell them they're not liking what they're doing? You're just going to make them feel bad because then they think that you are looking down on them for whatever they're
Right.
going through.
Right.
So maybe the McDonald's worker wants to work at McDonald's, but then you make a fucking dick comment. You're like, hey, like, I know this is a tough time for you, like working at McDonald's.
Right.
Like maybe my firm has a job opening soon, blah, blah, blah. But now they're like, wait a second, I like working at McDonald's, but this guy thinks it's terrible. So now I feel shitty about myself because people are thinking that I'm low because I work at McDonald's. It's like, who the fuck cares if you work at McDonald's? You're working.
Right.
Good job. Like, if you like it, you like it. Like,
I used to work at McDonald's.
Some people like shit. Some people don't. Like,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't do your job. You wouldn't do my job. And like to anyone in the world, like, do whatever makes you fucking happy.
Yeah. I get that, but
If
it's
you like
still,
being a dog walker, go walk dogs.
yeah, but it still sometimes hits me.
Why do we have to judge people?
And I don't
off
know
shit?
why. Like, I know they could be the happiest person ever, but I'm still sometimes like, look at them. I'm like, oh, I wish I could help you, and I don't even know what to help them with.
What? Maybe you should just, like, if you have that thought, like, hit him with a joke. Get him laughing.
But like this
that'll
dude-
help him.
But like this dude, he was just standing there, and it was like a split second. It was like a second of look. It was like this. I'm like, oh, I wish I could help him. I'm like, with
No.
what?
Hit
I
him
don't
with
know.
a joke. That's your help. Hit him with this joke, Rudy. You ready? What does the pot say when you put the lid on it? See you later.
All right, that's one of those where I'm gonna go, ha ha ha.
See you later, like see you later, but a kid, like a person with like a
Yeah,
little bit of a little kid, like see you later.
I got it.
See ya later.
It wasn't
See
funny.
you later. I think it's the funniest joke. You want to
Man, I
hear
wish I
it?
could help you right now.
You want to see you spread laughter? Boom. You help me. You want to hear another joke?
No.
Why? Why do eggs make the best comedian? This is my personal. These last two are my personal jokes. Why do eggs
came
make
up
the
with
best
them?
comedians? Yes,
Why do eggs make the best comedians? Because they
because they're full of yolks. Come on, man. They're full of yolks.
I get it, yeah.
Like Joes, but yolks.
All right. Anyways, that was my thing. So if you ever need help with something,
If you ever need joke advice, come to Sean.
yeah, if you need joke advice, come to him. If you need help with like live, come to me. Even though I don't know if I can help you, but I can definitely try to make you laugh. That's pretty deep. I went deep.
That's pretty deep. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got serious for a little bit.
Yeah, and it was good.
Yeah, it's fine.
We
'cause
gotta
were
talk about
really joking
important
before.
subject.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if that's a pet peeve, but it's something that I need to work on because I'm like, I do it a lot. Where like
That's
I see,
weird.
Yeah, it is. Sometimes I go to the gym and you
Yeah.
see someone working out really hard, and then you see them like 6 months later, and you're like, they still haven't lost any weight, and I feel bad for them.
Maybe that's not their goal.
Exactly. Yeah, but I'm like,
Because I go to the gym, I don't lose shit.
yeah, same here because I drink too much
Yeah.
and I eat too much.
Like,
Like,
maybe
I
that's-
like eating.
That's why I used to tell people would be like, why do you work out a lot? I was like, because I like to eat whatever the fuck I want.
Exactly.
Like,
Same
I don't
here.
want to worry about that, and I don't want to develop a weird, like,
Yeah.
either diet or a weird, like, overweight issue or
Yeah.
health issue. Like, I want a happy medium where I can eat.
I want to eat Mexican.
I want to go to eat candy bars and, like, ice
Yeah.
cream
I
and
wanna
not feel
have
bad because I
chocolate.
know I'm going to work out tomorrow.
Exactly.
or
And
the
then I
next
want to
day.
have like 3, 6, 7 beers a night.
Yep, at least 3 because that's how far I am in.
And that's good. And that's why I work out. But yeah.
But you work out. Because I've never seen you at our gym.
Yeah.
So
I'm actually still sore from
work
last
out.
night.
From the
I did about
elliptical?
like,
the
I
rowing.
mean-
Would you do rowing?
No, jump ropes. You do jump ropes ever?
No. I used to be. Fun fact about Sean. When I was in, let's see, I would have been kindergarten. No, first grade because I think my sister was in 5th grade when I was in 1st grade. So we were in after school activities, but we couldn't be separated. So they had like a 1st grade through 3rd grade jump rope class. And then like after that was like a 4th grade and 5th grade jump rope class. Well, like I couldn't be put in the 1 through whatever, because then I'd be home alone. And so I had to wait with my sister. So they put me in the 4 and 5. I was in 1st grade, and it was like an advanced class. Dude, your boy killed it. Absolutely killed it.
Just jump roping?
I was doing like tricks. I could do tricks, dude.
Was it the one where like 2 people are in the end and then...
Nope. It was individual. And then they had like 20 different, you worked your way up. Like the first one was like jump. Second one was like double jump. Third one's like crisscross. Fourth one's like jog and jump rope. Fifth one's like crisscross and the combination. And it went up like 20 different things. And you had to like master each one. And you would test on each one every day or whatever, however often we met, and you're trying to get to the top before the end of the class. Your boy got there. It was tough, but he got there.
So you're saying you're not jump roping anymore?
No, but I could jump rope with the best of them.
I've been jump roping for a long time now.
Yeah.
But I still can't figure out how to jump rope on 1 foot.
Really?
Yeah, I get confused.
Oh man, I jump rope all day on 1 foot. Not all day, no. But
like I want to like lift this 1 foot like up, and then I get caught. I'm like, oh, okay, start that again, and then I'm like, oh, don't lift that foot up. It's
dude, you just barely lift it and just jump off the other one.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Being an athlete and everything, I figured you'd be able to jump off 1 foot.
I tried it multiple times, and I get embarrassed because people are like watching you, and they're like,
I want to go to the gym with you now
he's messing up,
and watch you jump 1-footed.
But I do get mean on jump rope, dude. Like I get freaking.
Can you?
Yeah, I
making
do like
the noise.
Yesterday I did like.
That's great. I like. Do you like jog? Like so you're like
I don't do
bouncing
anything
back and
fancy.
forth?
I don't do anything fancy.
Are you're going, both feet are up at the same time. I like to do like
I can't
this,
do it.
like Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I can't do it.
And then you go to look like sound like a badass.
Yeah. You sound something.
Because it's like.
Yeah. Or you go like really fast and then you do the slow one. So you go.
And you slow it down.
I can do all that.
Can you go backwards?
I never tried backwards.
Oh. Yeah, it's not a very good workout because you're not going as fast because you have to get the timing down. But it's a challenge. I challenge you to do it backwards next time.
Okay.
Like
challenge.
for a minute.
Accept it.
Okay. And I'm going to come record you. And I'm going to post it on our YouTube.
Fine.
Okay. Told.
But
done and done.
first I need to learn how to jump rope on 1 foot.
I don't think that...
I've been jump roping for like years. Like
yeah, but
8 years.
It doesn't require you to go backwards to do that first.
No, I'm saying like I've been jump roping for so long and I still can't do it on 1 foot.
8 years? That's not that long. I've been
Okay,
jumping,
maybe I've been jump roping longer.
I've been jumping rope since kindergarten, bro.
Obviously, but like I mean like as a workout, intense. Not just like, hey, let's jump rope.
Oh yeah, I don't use it as a workout.
Yeah.
I use it to show off.
So I
for
do
all the
jump
ladies.
ropes and then I go in the rowing machine, jump rope, rowing machine, jump rope, rowing machine.
Oh, your interval? Mm-hmm. As long as you don't do those with weights. I want to murder those people.
Who? What?
People that like go from one thing to another. They have like a circuit. I'm trying to use those weights too. I'm not going to fucking wait for your circuit to end.
Okay. Not a pet
peeve, yeah.
Bring it back. Wiping the machine down after you're done.
You get pissed when people do it?
When people don't do it.
Okay, what if I'm not like sweating that much? I'm wearing a sweatshirt. Are you caring?
If I see a
I don't
sweat,
wipe machines down.
if I see a sweat stain
if I leave
on the
a
seat,
yeah, if I leave a mark, I'd probably do.
I think I told you, but I sweat as soon as I see the gym sign. Like I drive up and like, okay, here it goes.
Drip it.
So when I go on the machine, it's freaking sweaty. Like that leather on the machines has my imprint. I wear a lot of soccer
that
jerseys.
non-vegan material.
Yeah, I wear a lot of soccer jerseys to the machine.
Oh, those are light and they're wicked.
Yeah, but sometimes like I have numbers on the back, and when I get up, I see the number like on the machine. What I do, here's the first thing I do when I go to the gym. I go to the bathroom because the gym that I go to right now
Wash your hands.
I do wash my hands a lot in the gym too. But I go to the bathroom and I pull down a couple paper towels. And then I go to the spray station. I spray those paper towels down and I carry those paper towels around with me.
Why don't you just bring your own rag?
Because then I confuse it to like wipe my sweat. And then, you know what I mean? Like, was this my sweat towel or the wipe down towel? I don't know. And so I don't want the germs on my face.
Gotcha.
And I wipe it down before I sit on there. And I wipe it down after I get up. And I hate when people,
I don't really care.
especially if
Unless you're like dripping wet, then I don't know.
if they stink and like they sit on there and you're like, I'm
There's
going
some
to
stinky people at our gym.
skip that machine.
Our gym isn't the most hygiene friendly.
Yeah.
place.
I used to go to a different gym and they had like spray balls and like towels at like almost everywhere.
Stations, yeah.
Yeah. This one has like 2 bottles.
Bottle, yeah.
Yeah.
For a large area.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not very good at the cleaning.
That's why.
I feel like they clean, like, personally, like the front desk people will clean more than any other gym, which is good.
They do come around and clean.
Yeah, and they're vacuuming constantly
Yeah.
and like wiping stuff down. So I'm like, okay, I appreciate you. But yeah, I think it's about that time.
It's about that time?
It's
You don't have any more
wait.
peeves?
Do you want to play FIFA?
Dude, I haven't played FIFA in like a couple months
That sucks. That didn't answer my question.
because the new FIFA just came out. And I
Did
was
you
like,
get it?
no.
Oh, damn.
Because I was like, first of all, I'm not going to spend money on it. Second, I don't want to get pissed because I don't ever get better in FIFA. So people will just beat me online.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well,
I
maybe
don't-
with like the new one, you can like, if you got it soon enough, you could like get as good as those people that are playing it constantly.
But they play constantly and get better where I stick, my hands don't coordinate. They're just always the same. Like, I'm going to run out there fast.
You know what would help? If you got an Xbox. Bigger controller, better angles,
Nah.
more continuity with your controller.
Nah.
Look at this. This is from Xbox. This is Xbox. This is PlayStation.
I think the controls are about the same.
No, they're not.
Also, the thumbs are in the same place. Symmetry.
The thumbs are real close together, though.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
It's like
Wow.
freaking texting on your
No.
iPhone.
No.
Or Android.
No. You text with 2 thumbs?
Yeah.
How, Rudy?
How do you text with 1 thumb?
Dude, I'm a pro. I can text faster than you with 1 thumb. Look, this is me texting with 1 thumb. Boom. Yeah, but I just typed out, this is me texting with 1 thumb.
This is way faster.
Okay, type, this is way faster. Ready?
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, hold on.
1,
That,
2,
2,
3.
3.
This is way faster.
Boom, done.
Oh, barely. Barely.
And no freaking spelling mistakes. You probably have to go back and like fix it.
Nope.
I capitalized my T.
Well,
so
you didn't capitalize it. It was the start of a new sentence, so iPhone capitalized it for you. Mine was in the middle of a statement.
Anyways, it's way faster with 2.
No. I had this argument with someone. I was like, how the fuck do you do it with 2? Like, first of all, this phone isn't big enough. You can't hold it with 2.
Yeah, you can.
How? Oh, you
Just-
have a bigger phone.
Just
now.
because you're Andre the Giant,
See, yeah.
same
It's about
size.
the same. But it's like, it just feels weird. Like, if I'm holding it like this, I hold it with 2 hands. But I don't text with like this. Because then I can't read
It's
the text.
super. Okay.
This is ridiculous, Rudy.
No, it's the
This
best.
feels
What?
weird.
I only see people text with 2 hands.
Please, guys, comment. If you text 2 hands, please comment. If you text Team Sean 1 hand, comment.
It's gonna be like 95% text with 2
You
hands.
think?
Yeah.
Am I that weird?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think I've ever texted with 2 hands. Guys, back me up, please. Somebody out
2
there.
hands. Boom.
Tell
boom,
me
boom,
you're a
boom.
one-hander.
2 hands.
Like, tell me, you listened to this whole thing to get to the end, to get to this hot take, apparently, that I one-hand it.
2 hands?
I thought it was like maybe a girl thing, but
Nope.
man, I don't even know how girls can do it. Like, This is weird. This feels...
Way faster.
I don't know. It's not way faster. We just proved it.
I won.
Barely.
Oh, by the way.
I would love to know, by the way.
Am I getting a new garden or what's up?
Did you listen to it?
Yeah.
Did I say it?
Yeah.
I need proof.
Well, listen. Did you
It's
not
not
listen
even
to it?
released yet.
No,
It's on the Will Smith episode.
Is it?
Yeah. So
And
you didn't listen to it.
Well, I get confused because we've done 11 of these now.
Are we up to it? Yeah, 9, 10, 11.
This
Yeah,
is
we
11.
haven't even released the Will Smith one yet.
Yeah.
We're just stacking on top. We just got podcast on podcast, yo.
And we're just getting better and better.
And I feel like I want to record again. Like, soon.
Yeah. We should think of a new topic, though. What's the next topic?
We always think of a new topic. We always got topics on deck. Don't tell them. Let them wait in anticipation.
I'm also thinking about switching up the angle, maybe. Get a new angle, camera angle.
Yeah, we should share the couch.
Yeah.
We'd look directly like it's a newscast. That's how we should do it as a newscast. Like, we should change up every episode to have, like, have you ever seen Community?
Yes.
We're going to go on another, like, 10-minute rant here. So Community, remember when they, like, did different, like, visual, like, directions? Like, how they filmed it?
Yeah.
We should do that. And, like, one of them be, like, a newscast. One of them be, like, Blair Witch. One of them be, like, you know, like a reality show.
You
That'd
know
be
what?
hilarious.
Random thought.
Got it.
Because of the newscast. I watched a YouTube video the other day of, like, news bloopers.
Yeah, I love those.
I forgot that back in the day, the people that read the news had papers in front of them. And they always looked down to read it, and then they looked back up to the camera, looked down, and then they would switch to paper. Nowadays, it's all like direct to camera,
Yeah.
right? Because they have it,
The
they're just reading.
teleprompter.
I completely forgot about it.
Yeah.
And with that,
It's dinner time.